everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel. They're on YouTube.
My name is Lacey, you're Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hello, my name is Magma. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara. And we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm the Astute Tourist on this world ride.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
Every place I roam feels just like home.
Hey, I'm Phil Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm never alone. I'm the Astute Tourist on this world ride.
Hey y'all, Captain Controversy here, checking in from the Carnival Miracle. And you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Coming to live. Here it comes.
Come on, your life, let's go. Coffee brews, story flows. Story flows. Wake up and let it show.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is January 27th, Monday. It's rainy in Dee Dee's world, and it's sub-zero. Well, it's not sub-zero temperatures, but it is flipping cold here, of course, in the Northeast. Good morning, Denise. How are you, my friend?
Wet and cold. Well, not here
Wet
in the
and
house.
cold.
It's nice and toasty, but outside it's, but not near as cold as we were last week. I'll take this all day long.
Yeah, you guys really had some cold temperature, especially for your region.
Yeah, 9
52
degrees
today.
is not
Right?
our normal.
No.
Yeah,
and
52
you're
right
in the
now.
that's kind of normal weather for you in the winter, right?
Yeah,
This time of
yeah,
year?
58
good.
today later.
I'm glad you guys are getting some
We're thawing out.
better temperatures. Well, I was telling you backstage that we actually had temperatures above freezing yesterday, around 33, 35. The snow on my roof was actually melting, which is a good thing because
Yeah, it's
for you
heavy.
guys, you guys don't have to deal with this. Us that live in the snowy regions, sometimes the ice can dam up on your roof and the water will leak into your home and it causes
Yep.
terrible damage. So I have it's not heat tape, but it's a thing made that goes up on the
Mhm.
along the edge of the roof, and it
Mhm.
keeps a channel open for that water to run out. That way it doesn't back
that's
up
cool.
because yeah, like electricity, water follows the path of least resistance, and so it'll find any little nail hole,
Mhm.
seam between plywood and all that, and it'll get in and just cause a crap load of
Yeah.
damage. So yeah, thank God for that, and hopefully the temperatures here will continue to rise. I was also talking with Sean. Him and I were FaceTiming. It would have been yesterday afternoon for me. It was his morning, so it would have been
Mhm.
his Monday morning. And he's like, "What's the weather like?" And I told him, and he goes, "Oh well, it's 23 here." And I go, "Yeah, that's Celsius, okay?"
Mhm.
Rub it in, buddy. But yeah, they're enjoying their summer down there. So how's things going with you? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, had a pretty good weekend. Got to see my baby yesterday.
Right on.
We kept the road tight for a little while on Saturday, but got a lot done here. In the Newcastle, I've got a lot to do though. I'm sitting here looking at all the boxes. I have
Yeah.
all this stuff crammed into one end of the living room. I have filled this room.
Yeah, I know the feeling. But
It's like a 20 by 20 room. It's huge.
oh wow. And
Oh
it's full
yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you well, let's talk about this after. I'll keep
Okay.
keep that on the tip of my tongue. So I don't know where Kenneth is, but I guess we'll do this without him.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Sun's up. Chasing clouds away. Today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
And that is 100% correct. It doesn't matter what they say. Today's a good day. Everybody, best sip of the day. To get you
Cheers,
going.
Jimmy.
Cheers. Cheers, sister. All right. Very good. There you go. All right. So I was going to say, do you guys, and good morning, everybody. We'll get over the chat in a second, but I want to ask Denise. Oh, you know, again, he's like Beetlejuice. So when you say his name 3 times, here he is. Good morning, Kenny.
Good
Like a
morning.
happy song, and there he is.
How are you, buddy?
I do very well now that I got through blowing up my toilet.
Oh, God. That kid won't do.
Poopy de scoop.
All
I
right,
knew that was
Kenny.
coming.
My poop is coming. All right. Yeah. All right, Kenny. Did you clean up? Did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good boy.
I always do.
Well, now that Kenny is here, you know, he's like Beetlejuice. So I can't, we have to do this with Kenny. So here we go.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Sun's up. Chasing clouds away. Today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
Cheers, Kenny. Good morning to you, my friend. Now, do not reveal what you're drinking. They need to guess. Is Kenny drinking fresh coffee this morning? Or is he drinking microwave coffee? Or is he drinking something else? So put that in the chat. Let us know what you think Kenny is drinking this morning. But Kenny, good morning to you, my brother. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was very well.
No, he's got that look.
We'll have to talk about that a little bit after. But you have
Wow.
you have that Cheshire grin on your face. So I think
Yes,
I
he
know what
does,
that
doesn't he?
means. Let's go over the chat and we'll say good morning. Kenny was the first one in, or the Daily Dose over at the King James Version of the Bible. Good morning, Kenny, to you. And then Gavin came in. Gavin and I were talking edibles and gummies. Gummies help me sleep now, so that's good. So good morning to Gavin. Him and I had quite the conversation to start, bitching about kids and all of that. Let's Joe Huff is here. Good morning, Joe, or good evening. Joe says 29 degrees C. So they've had a warm day and they're gonna have a warm night. Goldie is here. Good morning, Goldie. She's our little vamp. Good morning. Good to see
Only
you.
vamps.
Yeah,
Only
good
fangs.
to see. Only fangs, right? I did get that message in the chat, Goldie. I wrote it down. Rich Martinez, The Cave. She's gonna hook me up with somebody here that will help promote my music. Hey, how'd you like the video? Did you guys see the new video I did?
It's good.
With all the pretty girls. Did you see it, Kenny?
I saw that.
Is that the one you sent me in Messenger that one time?
Yeah, with all the pretty girls in it, right?
Oh yeah. I did.
What'd
see
you
that.
think? What'd you think
Made his
about that?
tongue slap his brain.
That's pretty good video.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. If anybody's interested, and good morning, V. The lovely V is with us. I'm sure she's very cool where she's at. You can find that video over on Uncle Scugga Radio. I'd appreciate it if you guys went over. If one of my mods could put the link for that into the chat. I have 81 subscribers, so we're pushing to 100. I need to get that. I need to get that special 100. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would go over there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you have, share out that channel to all your friends, because I'll be honest, it's really good music. It's really good. And I'm trying to promote this stuff and trying to get us up to 100. So I appreciate you guys and appreciate all of your help. Yeah, there she goes. Rich Martinez, The Cave. Now, Goldie, is that the name of his channel, The Cave? I'm sure I can find him, but I appreciate that. Sharon is with us this morning. Good morning, Sharon. She says it's raining there too. Yeah, at least it's not snow. Robert Rockwell is here. Hi, Robert.
Keep
Good
that
morning
nasty
to you.
stuff away from me.
Right. Double A is there.
Hey,
good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming in, Aaron. He says, Jimmy, you may be Sub-Zero C. Yes, indeed. Yeah, exactly, brother. Sharon says it was 60 degrees here yesterday. Lucky.
Yeah, we hit 64.
Gavin likes your hair, which if you haven't noticed, Dee Dee has a new hairdo and it looks awesome. I think it does. She looks great. So does Gavin. Bow chicken.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Right. Law Jones is with it too. Good morning, Law. It's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Scott Smith is here. Another brother from another mother. Hey, buddy. How are you?
Morning, Scott.
It's 5 degrees where V is in Canada.
It's cold. It's cold.
I got you all beat in Canada.
What? Well, we'll do the weather in a minute, Kenny. So, Chet is here. The Chet Meister, the Chet Mix. He is here with us. Chet was live last night. I tried to catch part of it. My son and his girl were over last night, so we were visiting with them. And now that he doesn't live with us, it's nice to have him come by once in a while.
No, you missed.
I mean, I'm not saying it was bad when he was living here, but I seen him every day. So
right.
All right, so we're moving on in the chat. I think if I don't get to you, as always, it's nothing personal. I didn't mean it. Chet is here. Kelly is here too. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Good to see you this morning.
Kelly from Kelly and Tammy's Journey on the
That's
Facebook
right.
side.
Yes.
It was right, Joe. Thank you so much. Here is Uncle Scugga Radio link. Go on over, please. Check that out. Like I said, we're trying to build this channel up to get it to that magic 100. The first 100 is always the hardest.
Well, I have a confession. Whenever I went to get the link to post, I wasn't subscribed. So I'm subscribed now. So you have 82.
Thanks, Denise. See you later. Thanks a lot. No, I'm kidding. Of course.
I was the other night to find your station, and I was like, oh, there he is. Why didn't I get a notification? Now we know.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And I'm just joking, of course. I would never permanently dump you or do that really on purpose. So you and I have been friends a long time. So
yeah,
it's like with Kenny, we're family. We're all the three of us here. We've been friends for a while. So
we just haven't
yeah.
We just haven't met in the flesh yet.
Right. Yeah. We were talking when I was talking with Sean yesterday, he's like, the rock and roll cruise, is your family gonna still go and blah blah blah. And I was getting all melancholy. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. I won't get to meet Kenny and I won't get to meet you. But if everything goes right and the treatments, the transplant gets within the time frame, I'm thinking I could be going to Australia when I'm better. So
Good deal.
that's kind of what we're thinking.
Is it stem cell or bone marrow?
Well, so it's bone marrow, but so I'll
Mm-hmm.
explain. 1 second. I made it back on Saturday. That was a lady in front of me at TSA who almost in tears from the stress of going through there. I gave a comforting word. You are a good man. See, that's what we're talking about. Make a difference, right? Make a difference. All right, so here we go. Talk about real quick about my transplant. So your bone marrow, as you know, Dee Dee, is an organ. It's like your skin. It's like your brain. It's like your liver.
Mm-hmm.
My bone marrow happens to be failing on me, and it's because
It's giving you the finger. Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Your bone marrow is giving you the finger right now. So,
It really is. It really
yeah.
is. So the condition I have is a condition that it deals with blood and red
Right.
blood cells, and our bone marrow is what makes red blood cells, or in
Right.
part make
with your
red blood
kidneys
cells.
and all that good stuff.
Yep, your kidneys and your bone marrow. If you know anything about A&P and how the body works. Okay, so real quick. So in the old days, when somebody had a problem with their bone marrow, they would go into a donor if they were a match, and they would take out some of their bone marrow.
Yeah.
And then I think they culture it and grow a little bit of
Right.
it, and then they put it into the recipient.
Yep.
Now times are different. They find a match. They take your blood, the donor's blood. They
Okay.
spin the stem cells out. They
Really?
come to me and they kill all of my bone marrow. They kill it all with chemo. 4 to 6 days
Yeah.
of chemo. So I'm going to be
And
really
it's
sick
hell.
for a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, I'm going to be very
Yeah.
sick for a while. And then they put that stem cell into me from the donor. And they give you anti-rejection drugs and all of it. It's just like getting a liver or a kidney. So not hopefully, but when my body accepts it,
Yes.
those stem cells will grow and make new bone marrow. So essentially, my bone marrow will eventually be gone, and it'll be replaced by the donor's bone marrow. And then, so that's basically how it works. It's so I'm going to be in the hospital for at least 3 weeks. So when the time comes, I'm probably won't be going live for a while, for obvious reasons. But I'll be there for probably 3 weeks at least. And then when I come home, it's 100 days sequestered in the house, just me and Colleen. No visitors.
Bubble. Yeah.
Yep. Nobody can come and go, and the house has to be bleached. Everything's got to be clean. I will be sleeping in this room that I'm in.
Wow.
Because of the dogs. So they can't sleep
Gotcha.
with me, which they sleep with us now. So I'm not gonna, disrupt their thing. I mean, they don't know.
That's sweet.
So they'll be able to stay with Colleen at night, and I'll be sleeping here in the studio. So maybe I'll do some live streams like Kenny used to do, and I'll do that. I'll do some silent sleeping, watch Jimmy sleep live streams. But so that's what's gonna happen. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you, brother. It's gonna suck, honestly. It really is. But like I said, you guys, you hear me every day talk about PMA, and believe me,
Here we are.
I'm it's hard to some days to muster up the positive thoughts and the positive energies. I have good days and bad days just like anybody else, and these days it gets a little tougher sometimes. So but I got people like all of you that send your kind words, and you FaceTime me, and it's just great. So I know I got a lot of we got the Jimmy Army behind me. So, and that's what keep effing going. I try not to curse on the morning show if I can, but the song Keep Effing Going, that's what that's about. That's why I wrote that song. I will have that song in my earbuds in the hospital, and I'm going to play it every day. So Probably multiple times a day, but there you go. All right, so let us know. Let me go back to the chat. Did everybody put in what we think Kenny's drinking? Let's try it again. Can you guys put it all in again? I apologize. What is Kenny drinking this morning? Is he drinking fresh, microwave, or is he drinking something else? Fresh, microwave, or something else? What is he? Dee Dee says fresh. Whoop, the Jimmy Army. Keep effing going. Exactly, Aaron. Thank you, brother. Nick's saying microwave coffee. Let's see. Fresh, says Law. He was late to check in. That's because he was. Kenny was sitting there going, I gotta go live. I'm going live in a minute, but Goldie says, I'll drop the link for the channel I was talking about. Awesome. Thank you. Sharon says, Jimmy, I already been constantly listening to you fight something. Thank you, my friend. I know you have. She's one of my biggest musical supporters is Sharon. I've been sending her every time I do songs, I send it to her. So, all right. So here's the link to Rich Martinez. And what I don't know. Can I take a picture of this or something? I don't even know how to copy it.
I'll send it to you, Jimmy.
All right. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Because as computer savvy as I think I am, I'm not that savvy. So Joe is saying definitely fresh today. And look who is with us. It is Ross from Orange Cone Vlog. Good morning, my friend. I have to say something to Ross. Thank you, my brother. Sean told me what you said the other day, so it means a lot. Gonna make me cry. Let's not do that. All right, so Kenny, what are you drinking this morning?
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Microwave
coffee. There you go. So if you said microwave coffee, you know Kenny better than we know Kenny. So there you go. Yeah, thank you, my friend. I appreciate
do
you.
have the coffee pot ready to make a fresh pot after the show.
Well, there you go. But waste not, want not, right, Kenny? Didn't Benjamin Franklin said that? Waste not, want not. Which means don't waste the stuff you have, and then you won't want something because you'll always have it. It may taste like microwave coffee, but it's still coffee. Right on.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. We will. Thank you, Denise.
You're welcome.
We'll see you another time, Joe. Thanks, buddy. All right. So we were going to talk to Kenny about his weekend. Let us know how your weekend was. You don't have to go into every detail, but just give us a brief synopsis of how your weekend
Well,
was.
it actually started. I got a surprise Friday. I wasn't expecting it.
Okay.
So
what was that?
I got to spend Friday evening with a special someone.
Right on. How'd that go?
Actually got to go out and eat with them. So.
Oh, right on. Where'd you guys go?
We went to a place called Mountain Holler.
Mountain Holler. Right.
It's a steak and seafood restaurant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
All right. So now tell me, what did you get?
I got the flounder and shrimp and broccoli cheddar soup.
Very good. Make the tongue slap your brains.
And I got a salad too.
Nice.
And did you eat it all?
Yes.
Where does he put it?
Without waste, not one bite. Not one bite.
Buddy. Easy, buddy. Good for you. And it was, how was it? Good?
Made my tongue slap my brain good.
That's what I've been waiting for. All right, brother. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you were able to hang out with your And now here's a song that goes out at that special someone. Yeah, this one's a slow dance. Grab your partner and no, I'm just kidding.
Couples only. Remember couples skate?
Look at Denise says smooch. Right on, Kenny. That's good. Good for you. And Dee Dee, did you work all weekend?
No, I was off this weekend.
Excellent.
And Dwayne
Excellent.
made gumbo last night, and it was good. Very good.
I like gumbo. When we go down to your area of the country, when I'm down in there, especially when we go to Louisiana, I get the etouffee and I get the gumbo. And
Look,
God,
keep in mind, I'm
so
here
good.
and I can get like the Zatarain's mixes, like the gumbo mix and red beans and rice. I can send that stuff to you. You can make it.
So good.
Yeah, it's
So
really good.
Yeah, when I go for my transplant, it's going to be crazy. There's a whole, and I don't have to explain stuff to you because you are a nurse. But when it comes to even drinking my well water here, so we have well water. I'm not on city or anything.
Oh, you got to do distilled, don't you?
I have to, in order for me to drink my well water, I have to boil it. And Colleen's like, yeah, we're not taking that chance. So I have to get distilled water. I can't even drink spring water. Yeah, it's gonna suck. It'll be bland. It'll be bland meat and potatoes for a while. There'll be no salads. There'll be no fruit. Anything that could cause a bug. So E. coli.
I never thought of all that.
It's everything, Denise. There's an arm length of stuff I cannot have. It's going to be challenging.
This much you can have. It's going to be
right.
Large print.
Yeah.
That's all you can have.
For at least 100 days. So that's over 3 months. Good Lord.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever. I'm telling you, when I'm done with this, you guys, I may gain like 1,000 pounds because I'm just gonna start eating everything I couldn't have before. So, but I'm glad you had a good weekend. You got to see your grandbaby and all of that stuff, and you guys were hanging out. And yeah. So what did we do this weekend? Well, yesterday my son came over, which was nice. I actually got to so I think you'd like it here where I live. We're out in the woods. So I went out and I burnt the brush pile yesterday and a bunch of old cardboard we had. And it's kind of cool. That's the nice thing about living in the country is I can do things like that. So, and Colleen was off shopping.
Oh, nice.
It was just me and the dogs. And so it was kind of nice to get out there and do things like that. So what else did we do? Saturday was an interesting day. We did some errands, and then on the way home, I'm like, "Hey, you want to stop and get a drink?" Colleen's like, "Yeah." So we stop at this place, and oh my God, we were stopping for one, Denise. You know how that goes. Yeah. There were some people. Well, we were just sitting there minding our business at the bar. Next thing I know, the bartender comes over and she goes, "Hey, here's some shots." I'm like, "Well, we didn't order them." She goes, "No, that guy ordered them for you." And there's 5 people holding the shot glass up. I'm like, all right, well, one shot turned into 3. Colleen was drinking a couple martinis, and I go, we gotta go. So that was our Saturday night. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, we had a decent weekend. It's good to go out and let your proverbial hair down and not think about life for a change. So all right, let's see, what do we got going on? We gotta look at the time because we're doing nothing but talking. Let's do well, we got to figure out what's going on in everybody's world, so let's do this. Weather Watch Now, the portion of the show we do the weather where you are, we are where everybody is, the all points north, south, east, and west. Let me redo this first. But Denise, you want to go first and do your weather?
Sure.
Union,
Mississippi. 52 degrees, feels like 50. Periods of rain this morning, otherwise dull and dreary. They actually put that on here. It's going
Are
to
you
be
kidding?
58 today.
Hey, have a dull and dreary day. Good luck.
Have a dull and dreary day. But tonight it will only be 33, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's chilly. How about you, Kenny? What's going on in your Western North Kakalaki? And I just want to say again, and not to be political, but I want to thank the new administration for getting their asses down there and starting to give some relief to the people who really deserve it. So thank you to those folks, because that's quite the humanitarian thing, and we've been talking about it for a while. So, all right, Kenneth.
It is currently 35 degrees and feels like 35. And supposed to be a high of 44 today and a low of 27 with some nasty white stuff.
Yeah, they're getting it down there. So those
Tomorrow now is supposed to be a high of 47 with some sunshine and a low of 35.
Wow.
Warming up.
Yeah, it's warming up. I just want to say hi to my brother Bobby. Hi, brother. My brother has had the flu. Are you still home, Bob? I'm guessing you are, but he's been home laid up with the flu. So hope you feel better, buddy. All right, what's going on here in northern New England, southern New Hampshire? It is currently 19. So when we first started this morning, Dee Dee, it was 20. The temperature's actually dropped a degree since I got up. It's 19 degrees presently. The real feel is 11. The high today will be 35 degrees, the low of 19. Tomorrow we're going to have... Tomorrow, it'll be a little bit colder, a little bit overcast, 32, and the low of 14 degrees. All right, we'll go over to the weather map, and we'll see what's happening in your neck of the woods. Here we go. This is New England. You can see there's really not a whole lot of action going here. Maybe some little bit of snow in the higher elevations. This is the mountains here, and as it moves across Maine, it's higher elevations there, but it's making its way out to the ocean. We make our way down this eastern seaboard, and there you can see there's the rain that's Sharon was talking about, and Dee Dee and Kenny will be getting some of this nastiness too as well. Looks like Tennessee. So it's covering the Carolinas, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and parts of Louisiana. Hopefully it'll just stick to rain. And Kenny, you won't get any of that nasty 4-letter word. Down in go ahead,
right on top of us.
Florida is looking decent. I think the weather's maybe warming up a little bit down there. They don't have anything happening as far as any moisture or precipitation. So my friend Sean that comes into the chat sometime, Hefty, you guys have probably heard me mention him. He is in Florida now. He just sent me a video, the bastard. He's on his Harley and he's look at me. Oh, I'm like, I gave him the 1 finger salute. Texas is looking okay there. I hope that around the Galveston area, Jeremy and Cheryl are doing okay. And I want to wish Cheryl a belated happy birthday. Her birthday was last week, so I just want to make sure that we recognize her. Southern California, they're getting some much needed rain. Hopefully that will help them quell some of those fires that are still going out there. It's crazy. Amazing the amount of fire they've had. And then we get up to the higher elevations on the West Coast, and everything looks pretty clear. Probably typical winter for them. You know, there's some rainy low temps in that. Yeah. Make our way down to where Sean and Joe and Jonesy are. Everything's just looking warm. It's summer. Good for them. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. So there you go. And then last but not least, our good friend Goldie. Where am I? Oh, the hell I am. Here we go, right here. Gotta find the I always look for Italy first, and then I go west or east, rather. Okay. So, there you go. So Goldie's over in Ramonia. There we go. Bananas.
The Ramones. Okay.
Well, it's like Canada. I call Canada Canada. So
Canada.
I'll call it Ramonia. It all looks pretty clear there. I'm sure it's cold. It's winter there as well. So they're on the same longitude, no, I don't know, latitude that we are with the equator. So there you go. That's the weather. That's what's happening. I hope you have a good day where you're at and the weather is nice. It's not too cold or rainy or whatever. So, Law Jones says warming signs have been on our weather reports for 2 weeks. Now we get the wind, high winds. Yeah. And when it's cold and you get them high winds, it just makes it even worse. So,
yeah.
Thank you. New place, Ramonia, right? There you go. It's this big tongue. I trip over it. So, good morning, John. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in.
Morning, John.
Morning, morning, morning. Denise is saying good morning to John. And all right, we're all caught up. So, right? Why don't we haven't done this in a while. You guys want to do this? Let's do this. Some of our co-hosts are not here right now. That would be Mr. Controversy himself. He's on
has to be on a cruise.
He's on the high seas right now. And Sean, he's sleepy because it's nighttime and late over there. So, but now it's time to play Name That Notable, the game show, America's favorite game show, the game show where we put up a picture of a notable person. You get to guess who that person is for virtual cash and prizes. And Mr. Kenneth Oakes, our prize master, is sitting there with bated breath, waiting to hand out all the points for you. So, all right, let's get started with our game. All right, who is this notable guy? Here he is. Who is this guy? I like his hat. Anybody have any idea who this gentleman is?
I know what video
Ross.
that's from.
I know. That's awesome, Ross.
Clem Cadiddlehopper.
Clem Cadiddlehopper. Anybody want to try to guess who this guy is? Let me see if we can get some low background music. Anybody? Anyone know? Anyone?
I did.
Anybody?
I guess.
Let's see. Here we go. All right, let's see. Bruno Mars says Dee Dee. Russ says Clem, of course. It's Monday, John. It's mutual. All right. So anybody? Anyone else?
Wow.
Want to guess? Nobody's
Bueller?
guessing? Bueller. You guys don't want to play? We'll turn it off. Nobody wants to play? Chet says Fred. You're supposed to copy off of Denise.
I believe that's off the 24 karat magic video.
Look at you. You even know what video it is. That's
Wait a minute.
awesome. You're not sure now?
No, Uptown Funk. It's Uptown Funk.
Okay. All right. Well, if you said Bruno Mars, give yourself a big hand because that is, in fact, Bruno Mars. How many points for Bruno Mars, Kenny?
100,000 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
He comes right out of the gate, jamming it. Robert got it too. Bobby Arenas. Yep. I gotta get some.
Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does,
Lord.
what it's doing. Get it out of
Get
my
out
face.
of my face.
There you go. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable person, Kenny?
Oh, Lord.
she's a very good-looking girl.
Yeah.
You sing her ass off too.
She can. Not only is she good on the eyes, but she has a flippin' beautiful voice. Really.
She has an amazing voice.
Denise says Lady Gaga. Gavin says Adolf Scheckelgruber.
Thank you, Law. Yeah.
Nowadays can
Make
make
that
her
last
last
car
car
payment.
payment. That's right. You're gonna own it. Debbie from Dallas. It's
She's
funny
done. Okay.
it's funny we were talking about with some friends the other
Where are
day.
you going with this, Jimmy?
I was just gonna say we had a drive-in theater in here years ago that when I was a little boy, I saw Jungle Book there. And
Yes.
then when I was just around out of high school, they had changed their genre to the adult genre.
Oh.
And Debbie Does Dallas was featured. So there you go. That's where I was going with that. Broomhilda says, Chet. John says, I have no clue. All right. This is, in fact, Lady Gaga. Denise got it right. How many points for Lady Gaga?
300,000 points.
300,000 points. Kenny, we're gonna hit 1 million today. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable person? Kenny goes, oh my, be still my heart.
I love her. She is just awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's an actress. She's got a great sense of humor. She was trying to think of what her name was in that movie, The Mockingjay or whatever.
Yeah, she was Katniss Everdeen.
There you go. Thank you, Katniss Everdeen.
Great series. Love that series.
No, me.
J Law.
Yep.
3 for 3. No idea, says John. Denise is Jennifer Lawrence. Anybody else? I don't think anyone's into the game today. So we'll whip through them. This is, in fact, Jennifer Lawrence. You guys, there you go. Denise is, how many points for Denise?
500,000 points.
We're 500,000 points. There you go. All right. Who is this notable person? Kenny, any idea who that is? Thank you, Robert. We're not trying to leave you out.
I have no idea.
No idea. Dee Dee says Ed Sheeran. Anyone else? Chet says Ed Sheeran because he copies Denise. So Fibber McGee. You're showing your age, Ross. Fibber McGee. Law says, yep, my daughter.
Yeah, right.
J-Law. No, he was talking about J-Law. Hey, what's up, Pop? What's Pop doing this morning? Good morning, brother. It's good to see you. Sharon says Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, Chet says this has to be Fred. It certainly could be Fred. Robert says Ed Sheeran as well. It is, in fact, Ed Sheeran. Give yourselves a big hand. Dee Dee and Robert and anybody that's got Ed Sheeran. How many points for Ed Sheeran, Kenny?
550,000 points.
See, he's starting to pull back a little bit. All right, who is this notable female? Guy.
I was going to say, is that
She looks like you've probably seen the meme where it says she looks like the nurse that's been nursing for like 35 years. She's got a bad back, her feet suck. So she's doing utilization reviews. She chain smokes. She cusses like a sailor. That's her.
Right. That's gonna be you. And how many more years you got left, Denise?
About 12. So about 10 years.
In about 10, you'll be chain smoking out on the edge of the hospital and bitching. Some old lady crapped on my shoes, and dude looks like a lady for sure. Chet says Steven Tyler. Ross says Liv Tyler. Rob says Steven Tyler. Sharon says Steven Tyler. That is, in fact, Mr. Steven Tyler from the band Aerosmith. How many points for Steven Tyler, Kenny?
600,000 points.
600,000 points. Our prize master
wait for Kenny to just say 3 points.
Right. He will someday. So, all right, Kenny, who is this notable human? All I can think of is the song.
Yep.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, nobody. I know Denise gets what I'm doing, but someone else may not. So Right?
Oh, no
It's
one
Monica
told
Geller.
us
Look at
was
you.
gonna be this way.
Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox is Gavin. Anybody else? Look at her blue eyes. Pretty girl. I remember the first time I saw her was in a Bruce Springsteen video.
Yo,
We're like, who is
yes.
that girl? Who's that pretty girl in the blue jeans and dancing to Bruce? Just copying Denise, right? Exactly. That is, in fact, Courtney Cox. I was trying to do the Friends theme, but there you go. How many points for Courtney Cox, Kenny?
700,000 points.
700,000 points. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable person? Another pretty girl.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's a tough
I'm
one
good with
because
pop culture, but yeah.
it's a tough one. If you don't know old movies or old pop culture, she was an actress. She was in many, many movies. And then she went on to marry somebody that was very notable. She went from a Hollywood starlet to becoming a princess. There you go, Law.
Yeah.
Walking with Goldie. Got it right. Goldie and Law. Good for you guys. That is Princess Grace Kelly. Tragically, her and her husband both lost their lives in a car accident, which was terrible.
Really?
How many points for Grace Kelly, Kenny?
800,000 points.
800,000 points. Good job, you guys. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this person? I would just like to hang out with this lady and chill and
her and her friend.
Just have a drink, maybe hang out with Snoop as well with her, and Denise's Martha Stewart. Yeah, this woman did time and everything.
Yeah,
she for SEC violations, the Stock Exchange Commission or Securities and Exchange Commission. Thank you. As I correct myself, thanking myself. Lady of the Eastern Sky. Goldie says Martha Stewart. So does Sharon says Martha Stewart. Okay, it's Martha Stewart. How many points for Martha Stewart, Kenneth?
950,000 points.
All right, we're pushing 1 million. Who is this notable person? In fact, when I was first playing music and sound bites for Cup of Joe, good morning, she sang that song. Golden Girls, Slutty One.
Oh, geez, that is not Rude McClanahan.
No, this is not. Her daughter was Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
is that a good enough hint? Anybody?
Did Judy?
Nope.
No.
She played in there was some kids movie I remember too when my kids were little, some Halloween thing.
Oh God.
Gavin, there you go, buddy.
Gavin got it.
Debbie Reynolds. Good job, Gavin. How many points for Debbie Reynolds, Kenny?
3.
Good morning, Mom. Just throw out a number, Kenny. Any number will do.
10 million points.
10 million points.
The one I didn't get. And
good job. Dee Dee didn't get all them points. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this actress? Kenny, look at her. Yep. Boing, yoing, yoing. Good morning, Billy. I hope you're feeling good today, sir. -9 points. Who is this? Who is this very pretty girl? Denise says Gal Gadot, or I've heard people call her
it's
Gal
not
Gadot.
Linda Carter.
It is not Linda Carter.
Carter.
I do. Yeah. Linda Carter. She was, you know what I'm saying? Linda Carter. Kenny.
Oh my
Kenny, look at those cones.
Oh my goodness.
And Ross says, I don't
Oh.
care who she is. She's hot. Robert says Gal Gadot. Because Gavin, you can't see Nip. Come on.
You can see where they're actually molded into the metal.
Oh my God,
Suit.
they are. Oh my God. I didn't
That's
even
her ray
notice that.
guns.
All right. That's some armor there, man. Those are some tough nips if they're making an impression in the armor. Wow. Talk about
There was a
some,
chill.
those things are like, they're like long. They're like poking out. Jeez. Like a gooey duck or something. I never lie. And Sharon says Gal Gadot. It is in fact Gal Gadot. Oh, sorry. How many points for Gal Gadot? There, you got a hint for the next time. Anybody? How many points, Kenny?
11 million points.
11 million points. Go back to diabetic doctor today. Hopefully, he will put me on some medication to control.
Good,
yeah, man, your sugar's been
He's got to get
everywhere.
that straightened
dude.
out, man.
Yeah, man, you got to do it soon. Not good. Take care of yourself.
Oh,
Glass
man.
cutters, right, John? Yeah, if she's making an impression in that armor, yeah, definitely glass cutters. All right, Denise is saying Paul McCartney, Billy Shears Campbell. Billy says good morning to Kenny, and anybody else want to take a quick guess? I'm sorry, you're all wrong. This is Angela Lansbury. No, I'm kidding.
My mama loved her
see.
some Murder, She Wrote now.
Right? Paul McCartney. Robert says Paul McCartney. Kevin says that's not Paul. No, that's the Walrus. Paul McCartney, Sir Paul. Lost.
Oh God, that's right.
Right, lost. It is in fact Mr. Sir, not Mr. Sir Paul McCartney. How many points for Paul McCartney, Kenny?
14 million.
14 million. I would just throw points.
13.
Cuckoo. Right. There's a new song that he wrote.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a new song that Paul wrote, and somebody did an AI video of him and John singing it together. It is awesome, and it'll make you cry if you love the Beatles. So there you go.
Kind of like urban legend around Paul McCartney that it's not really him, that he died and they got a clone.
So, right. So if anybody knows, or if you follow the Beatles and you're a big Beatles I'm a very big Beatles fan. In fact, they're probably the number one influence on me as becoming a musician. But yeah, supposedly Paul McCartney died in a car accident, and they kept it hidden, and they replaced him with a lookalike named Billy Shears. That's what Gavin was talking about earlier. And so this is supposedly Billy Shears, but
okay,
I don't play into that goofiness. That's certainly Paul McCartney. But good job, you guys. All right, here you go. Here's another picture of Paul McCartney, just so that you can see him in his earlier years. No, who is this lady?
Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, I just said her name.
It out.
There you go. Angela Lansbury. I always have to make fun. So there you go. That's Name That Notable, you guys. Thank you for playing. For those of you that did. Yeah, if you listen to some of the songs on the White Album and on Sgt. Pepper, there's all these little clues about Paul being dead, and like the walrus is Paul, and if you play Revolution number 9 backwards or something, you can hear the car crash and him burning alive. It's just
my word.
Yeah, it's craziness. So but if you've never heard that stuff, I'm sure somebody has recorded it now backwards. You could find it on YouTube and listen to it. It's pretty cool. There's certainly a science behind doing backward recordings and having things that you can hear that sound forward to them. And I remember there was some churches saying, it's the devil. You can hear the devil. Yeah. No, it's not. It's just people messing with your head with recordings.
I heard one the other day I wasn't aware of. It's a Prince album. And I can't remember if it's Purple Rain or $19.99. But you get to the end of the album on side 2 and play it backwards, and it's a conversation like he's talking to you. It
wow.
sounds real garbled whenever you play it the right way, but whenever you play it backwards, he's having a conversation, and it's really
Damn.
cool.
Oh wow, I want to hear that now. Mr. Mojo Rising, right? It's the Doors.
Mojo Rising.
Yeah. Denny Lane says on a video, and Harry Nielsen said it too. What did they say? I'm sorry, I missed it. He runs
about Paul.
Oh, that's Paul. Yeah. Yeah. It's all marketing, man. That's how you make money. And they were pretty good at it too. Plus, they had Sir George Martin sitting behind the board and producing them. So they all. They said that he's Billy Shears. I don't know. If he is, he's just as talented as Paul was. So how does that happen? Just because you look like somebody doesn't mean you have their talent. So I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, but so there you go. That's that. All right, we got more stuff to do. So let's do this. This Week in History. This Week in History brought to you by Helping Hands for Cruising. We're going to be pushing them for a while now. So here's the link. Go to helpinghandsforcruising.org and help support our cause to send some very, very nice people who can't afford or because of their physical limitations, they think they cannot go on a cruise, and we help provide them with the means to do that. And most of you, I'm sure, are familiar, but it's mostly for the people in the replay. Go over to helpinghandsforcruising.org and donate today. No amount is too little. And if you want, just like our beautiful friend Denise, if you want to do a monthly donation, you can set it up that way. You can do $1 a month. You can do $100 a month, whatever you want to do. Like I said, no amount is too small. All right, let's go over and look at what's happening today on this day, January 27th. We'll turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way to 1832, where mathematician and novelist Lewis Carroll, which you know him, he wrote Alice in Wonderland. Oh, especially remembered for Alice in Wonderland. And its sequel, Through the Looking Glass, was born in Daresbury, Cheshire, England. In 1880, American inventor Thomas Edison, and I use that term loosely, American inventor, patented the incandescent bulb. In 1885, Jerome Kern, an American composer best known for his musical comedies, was born. In 1944, the Soviet Red Army ousted German and Finnish forces from Leningrad, St. Petersburg now, concluding a 872-day siege. And if you're interested in history, I would suggest that you watch the movie Enemy at the Gate, which will show you what it, I guess, the Hollywood adaptation of what it was like during that 872-day siege. It's incredible that the Russians were finally able to push the Germans back. It's crazy. 1945, the Nazi concentration camp at Auschwitz, Poland, was liberated by Soviet troops. In 1955, American jurist John G. Roberts Jr., who served as the 17th Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, was born. Happy birthday to him. In 1967, during a simulation of a launch, U.S. astronauts Virgil Grissom, Edward H. White, and Robert Chaffee perished in a fire on board Apollo 1. Terrible. In 1976, the first episode of sorry, the first episode of Laverne and Shirley, Schlemiel Schlemazel, Huss and Pfeffer Incorporated. Right? Laverne and Shirley. There you go. She puts the glove on the beer bottle. They work for Schatz Brewery. Shots, right? Laverne and
Yeah.
Shirley, a spinoff of Happy Days, was aired on ABC. It starred Cindy Williams and Penny Marshall, who later became one of the first women to achieve consistent commercial success as a movie director. A very good movie director by
Yes.
in fact. So 1996, Colonel Ibram Barre. All right, Jeremy, have this one. Mainasara led a successful military coup in Niger against the democratically elected government of President Mohamed Ousmane. And forgive me, I really killed those.
You butchered
In 20 in 2010,
This morning.
what's that? What, Kenny?
He's gonna have some bananas this morning.
Yeah.
At least on that one, there's a couple of them because there's some good ones in there. Who knows? He may do fine. It's funny, some of the words or names I see that I think I'm gonna kill, I do okay, and then other ones that are easy, like or like the name of Ramonia instead of Romania. All right, in 2010, American writer J.D. Salinger, who was best known for The Catcher in the Rye, which uses humor and colorful language to portray the sensitive, rebellious adolescent Holden Caulfield, died at the age of 91. In 2011, the Yemen uprising began as thousands of protesters, inspired by demonstrations in Tunisia and Egypt, rallied in Sana'a, Yemen, to demand the resignation of Ali Abdullah Saleh in the call for political and economic reform. In 2018, Swedish entrepreneur Ingvar Kamprad, who founded the homes furnishing retailer IKEA, yeah, thanks a lot, dude, largest seller of furniture in the early 21st century, he died at the age of 91. And I said thanks a lot because if you've ever bought anything from IKEA, you got to put it together, and there's 1,000,000 parts, and it's just a nightmare. And then on this day, January 27th, 1973, the featured event was the Paris Accord, ending the Vietnam War, America's longest war of that time, or up to that time, was signed this day in 1973, providing for an exchange of prisoners and for the unilateral withdrawal of U.S. forces. And I was 9 when that happened, and I remember vividly them sending the last of the American POWs home. It was quite the event on television. It's those things that you remember, like the moon landing and the end of the Vietnam War and that stuff. So there you go. That's what's happening in the world this week in history. And like I said, we are brought to you this morning by Helping Hands for Cruising. Please go over and give till it hurts. Please help us. We're trying to get up to $10,000 US this year, so we can send. Kenny, do you know how many people that would probably send? I'm going to guess 5 or 6.
I would say probably about that. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Pop, 62 years ago today. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. And Denise is saying belated birthday to you. All right. There you go. Now Eddie, he's not going to be live, right? Isn't he? Is he on a cruise too?
I can't remember if they're going this week or next week.
I don't think he has a thumbnail up. I don't see
No,
it.
I think he said on Friday that they were
No, Eddie. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ross. That's what I thought. So, although, Chet, are you going live this morning? 7:30? Did I see that right?
Yeah, he said something about Rise and Shine earlier.
Oh, okay. So here he goes. So he is filling in today, and that's at 7:30, right, Chet? I'm not going crazy. I've been following along. All right, there you go. Chet, hey, what's up, Dwayne? Hi, buddy.
Love you. Be careful.
You be safe today, brother. Have a good day.
Be safe. He's going to be safe playing with a pencil in the office. It's raining. They're not working.
Yeah, that's okay.
Don't get a paper cut.
Gonna get all the downtime and all the stupid things you got to do that you can't do when you're out on the road. I know that.
Yeah.
I definitely know that because I have that same kind of job where some days I'm in at the desk and some days I'm in
Yeah.
the field. Thank you. Thanks, Ross. He says, Jimmy, see up. Yep, 7:30. Very good. So we'll Chet, if you want to put the link or somebody want to put the link in there so we can go over at 7:30. We'll give Chet so that gives us a little time. We can continue to move on. If you want, Kenny, you want to stay with us, and Denise, you want to keep going?
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. So all right, let's do now what are we gonna do? Did you guys this gives me a chance to promote myself. So I'm gonna promote
a little self-promotion there, huh, Jimbo?
Yeah, why not? It is my show. So
Look, I'll say you better toot your own horn because nobody else is gonna toot it for you.
Look, we have to self-promote. So
yes.
I like to promote others, but I'm still trying to get that 100 subscribers over at the Uncle Scugga radio channel. On Friday. So that you guys heard the video or the song from the video. That's this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote this song on Thursday, and I made the video on Monday. But then I was feeling ballady. I started to listen to Journey, and
oh my,
our wedding song is "Open Arms" by Journey.
Oh, that's great.
Song that we dance to, and so I was feeling nostalgic, and I wrote this song, kind of sort of about my wife. So I'm gonna play it now. You guys want to listen?
I felt her gaze. She looks at me. How could this be? Her here with
I'll just play it up to the hook, and then we'll turn it off.
You took my heart that
Yes, Pop, you can.
you are again. I don't have to ask.
Give me 1 second.
Now you're laying by my side. What did I do to deserve you? My heart wants to know.
Here you go, buddy.
Can we make it last? What did I do to deserve you?
You should have the blue jacket now, Pop.
Give me the reasons why. What did I do to deserve you? I won't make you stay. It's all up to you. Now that here.
So there you go.
Very nice.
Thank you. I had to I was, like I said, I was listening to there's actually 2 versions of it, and I don't know which. That's one, and I have another version that's just as good. I don't know which one to promote. I'll be honest. I want to promote them all, but I don't know if you can really, if it's a industry standard to put out 2 songs that have the same lyrics but they sound different. So but I hope you guys like that.
Yes.
You're welcome, brother. And Pop says, he says, awesome song. Thank you. That's what I've been up to, man. People are like, wow, what? So my friend is one of my best friends. He's just retired from the fire department. He's also was the singer in one of the major bands I was in. I've been sending him my music, because these are the people that we've written original music together, and I really value their opinion. And so I sent him the video, the Beyond a Girl video, and he sends me a text back. He goes, "What the F, brother? Do you work for Sony?" I go, "I wish." Yeah, so they do the fills, but I have to tell it. So it's just like being a producer. And if anybody has done any multi-track recording, and you know about producing, I am the producer, the arranger, and the writer of the song. And then the AI is like, they're the band. That's how I look at it. Now, I could have the AI write all the lyrics and everything, but I don't consider that my song at that point.
Yeah.
You prompt it. You could say, hey, write a song about a yellow taxi.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so it's really not my song. But I try to fancy myself a wordsmith. Sometimes I'm not very good at it, but I try. So using that, hey, Pete's here. Pete, if I didn't see you come in earlier.
He's been in there for a little bit.
And I was going to say,
late,
I didn't see you, Pete, but good morning or good afternoon to you, sir. So I use, I'll put it in the chat. It's called Suno or Suno. I do the paid version. So if you do the free version, you can kind of get an idea of it. But if you use the free version, you do not own the rights to the songs. So I would caution you, do not write your own lyrics if you're going to use the free version. So I pay for the one that I use, and that way I retain all the rights to even the songs. Like I said, that example about the yellow taxi, that would be my song. I would own all the copyrights to it, but I don't think it's right. So I want to be able to actually write the song and tell it where to put the guitars or just the piano, or have a girl singing or a man, all of that. So it's interesting. There are other AI music apps out there, but that's the one I use. I'm going to start looking at some others just to see if I can get a variety and see how different they are. Don't forget to like the button. Good Lord.
Like the button.
I'm burping and talking at the same time.
Like the button.
Don't forget. Can I?
Hey.
Sorry. Don't forget to hit the damn like button. There, I got it out. Here's the.
I'm laughing at Gavin's comment when he said
lick the button. Don't forget to lick the button. Oh, good Lord, Gavin.
Good Lord, my earbud jumped out.
So I love you guys, right? Well, right, Goldie? Talk about bananas. Damn, that's a whole bunch. A lovely bunch of bananas. All right, well, let's see. We got Sea Lake Journeys up at 7:30. We'll go over in a few minutes here, and we'll give them a hashtag Cup of Joe raid when we go over. And Chet's gonna be the he's gonna be the live streaming king. Chet, will you be doing every day this week at 7:30?
I think maybe just today and tomorrow. Not sure.
I only see a like button. Where's the damn like button?
Like button.
Right, Pops. Oh, goodness. Hey, that's me. Never a dull moment. I think they just tune in every day to see what the hell Jimmy's going to stumble over next, which is okay. Right. So let's do Coffee with Chet. So is that going to be every day? Like Eddie does? I don't know. I don't know. All right, there we go. There's your hashtag Cup of Joe raid. We'll go over there at 7:30. Hey, Vamps is here. Morning, Vamps. How are you?
OnlyFangs account.
Yeah, the OnlyFangs. Did you guys see the Bill Burr, Billy Corgan thing? You think that's fake? I haven't seen it. I'll have to go over and see it. Here we go. Rise and Shine is back. 7:30, Sea Lake Journeys. Don't forget to go over there, you guys, and support our good friend Chet and Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. All right, Denise, what do you got coming up?
Working on this room and sleep later today to work tonight.
Yeah. Now, when you
People
work, what's
get a
it
flu
for?
shot. Get a flu shot, please.
Or just
Please,
stay the hell home?
there's not an ICU bed anywhere around here. We're having to fly people to other states for
It's
ICU beds from our
it's the
little bitty
same.
hospital. It's
It's the
horrible.
same thing around here. They're putting people in the hallways. And who
Yep.
the hell wants to be in a hallway? That's not a place
Mm-mm.
for a patient. If you have the flu, stay home.
Stay home.
Drink fluids, take your Veriflu, whatever it is.
Yep.
Just relax. Drink a lot of fluids and control your
Take the
fever.
symptoms.
And
Yes.
yeah, exactly. And
Your
stay home.
Tylenol works just like my Tylenol. You don't have to come get the $300 Tylenol. It'll work just as good,
Yep.
at home.
Yeah.
The generic acetaminophen from Walmart is fine.
Right. Yeah. 800 milligrams is 800 milligrams or 1,000 milligrams. It doesn't matter who's giving it to you. Really,
Thank
if you want to pay all that money to go to the hospital because you got the flu. Now, the
Thank
flu
you.
can be bad. Older people, younger,
Yep.
very,
They're
very
very
younger
young.
people.
Mhm.
But that's different.
We've already had a
But,
child die of the flu in the state. So
yeah.
we had our first
Influenza,
pediatric death this year.
terrible. Influenza can be real bad. But for us, that we're in pretty good shape. Just stay home. Take care. My brother Bobby's had the flu the last 3 or 4 days. Where was he? He stayed home. He didn't go to work. He didn't go to the hospital. Just stay home.
Smart man. Yeah,
You'll be
so-
fine. And Law says Walmart will deliver it too. Yeah. You can get everything you need. Get your Pedialyte and get your Tylenol and all of that stuff. So,
Yep.
typo negative, typo positive. I am negative. What's the universal donor? That's O negative, right?
Oh, negative. Hmm.
That's what I am. O negative.
Very good. I'm O positive. Mhm.
Everybody can have my blood, but I can't get everybody else's blood. So
Yeah.
I need type O negative. I told my grandkids they ain't coming over 2 weeks. They're all sick, and me and my wife. Yeah, those little petri dishes.
Yeah.
Little booger eaters. Stay home, booger eaters.
You're so harsh.
I know.
Harsh, Jimmy,
I can be. I don't have any grandkids. Stop blowing your nose and wiping it on your sleeve and all that, and trying to shake my hand with your little boogery hand. Little bastards. I'm sorry. Kenny, what do you got coming up, brother?
Well, Friday, I've got Friday Night Live with Friends with Mel Nelly, Living Freezer, Roy and Becky Travels, and Traveling on Adventures, Earl and Terry.
Right on. It's only Monday, so we still got hump day to go, and Friday free for all.
And who knows, I might do taste test video or you never know.
Right on, brother. Right on.
I do want to say this. Everybody, please remember my dad in prayer. He's got some appointments coming up. I think starting tomorrow.
Now he went to the nephrologist last week, right?
No.
Urologist.
No. They actually, what got me was, is because he has a UTI infection right now.
They can't do it. Yeah.
Because they said that he would contaminate the machines.
Yeah.
And
So you got to get him well first and then do it.
Right.
And I'm thinking, well, isn't that why you go to a urologist to try to figure out why you're getting UTIs?
Well,
Yeah,
the thing, yeah. Go ahead, Denise. You know better.
I don't get it, but anyway, so they moved his appointment all the way to February 27th.
Okay. Well, that'll give him time to get around the tube of antibiotics. So.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, he's supposed to go to tomorrow. I think it's wound care where he's got some wounds on his leg and stuff.
Okay. Well, I hope
Well-
he does well.
And then Wednesday he's supposed to go to renal care, which is the kidney doctor at the VA. So
Good deal.
maybe
All
they'll come to a resolution as to why he keeps having reoccurring UTIs.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
we're going to be
Jimmy,
praying
when's your
for him.
next shot?
Okay. So when's my next shot? It is today.
About time.
Every 2 weeks, I'll go in and they're going to draw some blood out of me. They're going to check my hemoglobin and my red blood count, as well as other things. They check it all. But what we're looking at is for this Aranesp chemical that they inject into me. Let me back up. So it's a man-made protein that mimics a natural protein that your kidneys produce to make red blood. Yep. So to make red blood, to make normal, healthy red blood, to increase my red blood count so that I start to feel better. Because so really my symptoms are this. It's lethargy, which means I'm tired all the time. I get out of breath. If I try to do something strenuous, I'll get dizzy. I feel like I'm going to pass out. So, and that's because there's a lack of oxygen. I'm basically running on half a tank of fuel all the time, or dirty fuel. It's kind of like that. I don't have the right amount of it's like, if anybody knows carburetors, old carburetors in cars, you need fuel and you need air mixture. And my air mixture is not correct. I got too much fuel and not enough air.
Yep.
Thanks, Pop.
Because red blood cells carry oxygen.
They do. So, yep, exactly. For us people that know about blood, your red blood is what carry the oxygen molecules throughout your body, and it feeds your lung. You breathe, and it feeds all your cells, your brain, your skin, everything. So we need oxygen to survive. So this shot is supposed to try to increase those numbers so that I can start to feel better. There is a danger with it, because if it increases my hemoglobin too much, I can get jaundice and I can have a stroke. And
your liver gets pretty pissed off.
Yeah, it's this weird balance, and sometimes the treatment can disrupt things as well. So they do their best. So that's today. I go this afternoon, and hopefully my numbers have gone up again. They went up slightly 2 weeks ago, so we'll see. And
your color is good.
Thank you. Yeah. It's been pretty good. If I do too much in the day, I start to turn white.
Wow.
But I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. We're remaining positive and doing our thing. I just as much as I don't want to go to have the transplant, I just want to get it done sooner than later so I can start living my life again, because I can't do anything right now. I can't plan travel. I can't even go away for the weekend, because for fear that they may go, you need to come to Boston now. So,
right.
And what's killing me is normally I would be going or planning to go to Florida this time of year to see my folks. And I can't even do that. So,
it's all right. You'll get there, man.
Yeah. I'm not letting myself get all bummed out about it. All right. Wow. We're getting close to going over to see Chet. So don't forget, Cup of Joe raid over at Chet's Sea Lake Journeys. He's going to be filling in for Mr. Eddie Lugo this week, who is away. So, all right. Don't forget PMA, folks. PMA, positive mental attitude. PMA will save your day. When I tell you that I am living proof that it works, please believe me, because I am. There was a very dark time in my life where I wasn't sure I was going to be here the next day. And I have some very caring folks that taught me about positive energy and positive thinking and all of that. And I am here today as a result of that. And you can do it too. Remember, all is not lost. So practice PMA every day. And just like we always try to promote, Nick P was in here, make a difference in somebody's day today and every day. All you have to do is smile at somebody, make eye contact and smile. You can say a kind word. You can shake their hand, help them with a project or some sort of what am I looking for? The old lady across the street, or help them put their groceries in their car without taking any.
Yeah.
Right. And make a difference, because we don't know what somebody's story is. Everybody's got one, and sometimes those stories aren't so good. Exactly, Pops. Get you through everything. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And exactly, Denise. Manifest victory. You can do it. My mantra, man, is keep effing fighting. Never stop. If you see our first responders today, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course, our nurses. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good, because they're out there every day. They're doing the jobs that most of you don't want to do or never had a clue about doing. And trust me, it's not for everybody.
My daughter gave her husband an IM injection yesterday. First time doing it. I coached her through it. She did fantastic. So I was like, that's my girl.
Right on. Can I ask why he needs the injection?
Well, just y'all don't tell anybody. It's testosterone. He's like 26 and his level is lower than Dwayne's. Dwayne's 60.
Wow.
So
yeah, the older we get, it starts to drop. At 36, you should be right up there. So
yeah, he's supposed to be around 800, and his is like 30. So I have been giving him the shot every month, and they moved it up to every 2 weeks because it's not going up fast enough. So she gave him his first one yesterday, and she did great. I was so proud of my little girl.
Yeah, well, she has a good teacher, right?
That was what she said.
Right. And then last but not least, and good luck to them too, Denise, with that.
Yeah.
Last but not least, our veterans, the men and ladies of the armed forces, the past, present, and future. They're doing the stuff that a lot of us don't want to do. They're putting themselves in harm's way every day out there on that proverbial wall to keep all of us safe, protect our liberties, our freedoms, and to protect all of us as Americans and those in the free world. And most of all, they're protecting that flag you see waving behind me. That's Old Glory, old red, white, and blue. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless my flag. God bless America. God bless Dee Dee and Kenny and all of you guys in the chat.
Likewise.
And you too, Jimmy.
Love you guys. Thank you. All right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go over and give him that big cup of Joe raid over at Chet. And then that's it. We'll have our day. So appreciate and love you guys. Kenny, what did we say?
Lord one and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all over again Wednesday morning, 6 a.m.
We'll see you for hump day. Peace and love, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.